Alright, it's a lovely Saturday morning. The last couple days been in the 60s and 70s. But today, 40s. Ain't that the way? I ain't done a whole lot on this yet. I don't know how much I'll get done today, but I need to rebuild a carburetor for the Blazer. I need to put new cap rotor plugs and wires on it. And replace the, whatever it's called, between the steering box and the steering, the pitman arm on the Blazer. It's supposed to rain today. It's not right now. Maybe I can get all that done on that Blazer outside. Let's see. Alright. Got the carburetor out, cleaned it up, hosed it off, blew it off. But since it's not raining at the moment, I think I'm going to go outside and do the tune-up portion of the Blazer work. New plugs, wires, cap, and rotor. And then we'll come back to this in a minute. I don't think I'm going to film that because I think everybody's done a tune-up before. But when we get back in here and work on this carburetor, I'll get a few tidbits on it. Alright, tune-up's complete on the Blazer. I didn't film any of that because it's pretty boring stuff. Here's the cap that was on it. Looking pretty grody. A new one can't hurt a thing. And the old wires were soaked in oil because valve covers were leaking and swelled up. So we got all that squared away. Now it's time to put a carburetor together. Probably throw this in the garbage. Good spot for that. One other thing happened since the last time I had the camera running. The preacher came by with a big block Chevrolet head with a broke off valve cover bolt. And I fixed that for him, and in return he gave me a whole bunch of that stuff. Airline fins. That was a pretty good deal, I'd say. Now I'm not going to get into modifying this carburetor. It ran pretty good the way it was. The accelerator pump was just weak. I might do a few little things, but here's the carb kit. They always give you extra gaskets. So what you want to do is match up the ones they give you with the one that was on it. You don't want to throw that away until you get your new kit. And usually it's just a few little differences. And you want to turn it the right way so you're looking at the right stuff. Anyway, match those up, select the right one. You got to do that with a top gasket as well. They give you 3 in this kit extra. I always save those because the next time you do a carburetor, you just might have what you need on hand. Don't need to buy a kit. These kits are anywhere from $25 to $50. And that's good money where I come from. Alright, here's one thing I always do. Right in that little hole right there, there's always a little check ball. And it has a screw that goes on top and holds it in place. But what that does is keeps a little fuel in the fuel well, so when you slight acceleration, it squirts a little fuel instantly from the accelerator pump. So I always take the old ball and whack it with a punch a couple times. And then that cleans up the seat. They put the new ball in, put a little carb cleaner in there and make sure it doesn't leak back into here, and it does not. So we're good to go there. Here's another thing I always do. Put the new needle and seat in the end of a piece of 5/16 hose. Hook it up to my little vacuum pump here and put a few pumps on it and make sure it's not leaking. If it is, the needle will drop. This one's not leaking, but quite often they do. And if it is, you just do the same little trick. Take the old little check ball, stick it in there, whack it with a punch a couple times, and usually that'll clean up the seat and it'll seal. Alright, I got most of the main body assembled. New float, set it at 1/4 inch. Everything's working smoothly. But if you recall, if you watch my videos religiously, you remember there was no secondary tubes here. They'd fell out. They're laying right there. So I'm going to install those now. with a little bit of Loctite sleeve retainer, and they shouldn't never come out again. Now last weekend I was sicker than heck. The wife is this weekend. So I laid in bed and watched YouTube videos. And I used up my ones I usually watch pretty quickly. Like Chevaholic, since he hasn't made a new video in a while. And I watched old 63 Impala's 10-year on YouTube video. That was pretty entertaining. Uncharacteristically long, for like 30 minutes. And George the Shade Tree Fix-It Man and Cutworm. He's got him a new ride, a Triumph TR2, I think. But then I started watching some other videos. Well, I had a brain cramp. Anyway, it's I'm Emily Williams on Instagram. Sparks Garage, that's it. On YouTube. That's pretty good stuff. It's pretty clean, cool stuff. And she's cute, which is always a bonus. And then I started watching Sarah N. Tuned. She's more into imports, but she does a lot of stuff about detailing. You can learn a lot of stuff from there, stuff I didn't know. Of course, as you may suspect, detailing is not my strong suit. But I'm going to try some stuff on this truck that I learned from her channel. She is also easy on the eyes. And pretty clean too. Pretty clean channel. So check those out. Oh, and watch Barbie the Welder on YouTube. She makes metal art. She's an interesting character too. If you look closely on her door, you'll see a "Who the heck is Mr. Heavy Chevy" sticker, so that's cool. Oh, gone it. There's the instructions. I let them fall on the floor. Oh well. Alright, she's all back together. And I think she'll work. Let's go see. Well, it's not very friendly weather out there. It's gone to raining. And I got a problem like a lot of plumbers do. And leaning over the hood like that, I'm having a funneling effect. And it's making me uncomfortable. But I'll persevere. Probably should have brought the camera out when I cranked it, but it fired right up. We'll let her warm up and make sure the idle mixture screws are all adjusted correctly and everything. It sounds even better than it did before. Wow, just listen to her purr. Let's take it for a ride. Look who decided to come along. She came out of her dungeon, which is her bedroom, long enough to go for a ride in the Blazer. I don't understand it. This thing's so old it doesn't have intermittent wipers. You know what they are? No. So they only work a little bit while it's raining. You know, there's a movie about intermittent wipers. I can't remember what it's called. But it's pretty interesting. The guy invented intermittent wipers and then somebody stole it from him and he wound up broken sand. Let's see if the 4-barrel works. Oh yeah, she moans now. Speedometer's wrong. Well, a few observations. The speedometer's way wrong. There's no way I'm going 75, more like 55. By my calibrated eyeball. You know what that is?
No.
Huh?
No.
A calibrated eyeball? Other than that, she runs good. Got a few rattles back there, maybe the spare tire. Always something with these old things though. Well, we're back home. I still need to do some other work to this thing, but I don't feel like doing it out in the rain. And little Miss Heavy Chevy, where's she at? There she is. Recommends what?
Not to work in the rain.
Well, we're going to follow her recommendation. I think I'll go in the garage. Let's see how easy she cranks back up. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, that's it. That's it for this one today.